Hey guys, Drifter here. As you may know, I've had some health issues recently, and the bad news is they've got the worst of me and I died. Now, the good news is I got reincarnated into my own isekai universe, so I get to be my own anime protagonist just like the shows I watch. Unfortunately, it's the Call of Duty universe, and unfortunately again, instead of reincarnating as Price or Mara or somebody cool and I get to date all the characters, I got reincarnated as the servers. I may not have hands or a heart or reproductive organs in the traditional sense, but as of now, I am the Call of Duty servers. They didn't pay me enough, so I decided to go on strike. The strike didn't go so well when all my e-boys got mad at me and decided to bounce over to Apex, so I just decided to burst into flames last night, which is why you're all lagging, and this will be continued in the next episode. Just kidding. This is kind of a long and roundabout way to say that all of the Call of Duty games last night went through a crazy crashing spree, the likes of which I haven't seen in a very long time. There were even CDL games delayed between Optic and New York subliners by about 2 hours, and of course Reddit had some opinions on this. They had to delay them because they're playing online these days instead of at LAN because of COVID, and when the servers go down there can't be any CDL. So basically something went really wrong with Call of Duty servers last night, kind of globally actually. It hit people all over the world, and I assume that it has to do with whatever company owns or rents the servers to Activision. I know that Demonware manages the matchmaking, but there's like tons of server banks and clusters that they license out to around the world, so I'm assuming something went wrong with not one but several of them, or perhaps the biggest of them, because people were complaining from everywhere. What was weird is that the server status actually showed up as perfect on their website, so I went to like callofduty.com to check the server status, and every game and every system and every mode was like green, fully operational, great to go. But Down Detector showed a very different story. Thousands upon thousands of people complaining, which indicates that something is wrong. Briefly, Warzone was very laggy, very choppy, and a lot of matches crashed before they could be completed. Modern Warfare 19 had a lot of disconnects, like just complete like server disconnects mid-match, and a lot of party breakups as well. Black Ops Cold War oddly had it the worst of all for some reason. It had issues with party crashing, there was lag so bad the game would crash. Several people in my party for the gameplay that we were recording here, their like whole system locked up and had to restart PCs or reboot to main menu. You know, you get lagged out of a server, just disconnect. I was forced to restart the game a few times on PC because you have to exit to desktop. And one thing that hasn't happened in a very long time but did show up is that the lag was so like inconsistent and the packet burst was so much that it would actually cause me frame drops when I would get micro stutters and hitches in the lag, which would kind of like warp me all over the map and kind of drive me crazy. Zombie players got it too, because Outbreak and Fireteam were perhaps the most affected of all. Those are bigger servers for Black Ops Cold War since it's 40 players and have more demand, so there was more bad stuff going on there. This personally was extra brutal on me because I haven't played Call of Duty since maybe 4 or 5 days ago. I think the last time I played it was Wednesday night last week, and that's when I made the video about quitting Warzone because I was running into a bunch of bizarre issues and lag. But I kind of sat here and I watched, and I was watching other people stream and play, and I saw that Black Ops Cold War had this really neat Fireteam Elimination mode that was kind of like their own Battle Royale. It reminded me of maybe Rebirth, perhaps the old Rebirth Island or Alcatraz, but on some of these new awesome Fireteam maps, which I think are great because they're colorful, they're fun to play in, the Cold War guns work better, and they make more sense in the system. So I was planning to come back to Black Ops Cold War and play some Fireteam Elimination. I'm still working on that video. I promise you I haven't given up on that. I'm actually working on that and several other simple positive videos that aren't in depth right now. But my first day back was just getting blasted by a game that was impossible to play no matter what I did. I don't know if this is just bad luck on my part. I don't know if I'm cursed by a gypsy or some sort of satanic ritual, or maybe it's a sign from God himself that's telling me I'm a boomer and it's time to retire from Call of Duty. But if it's not magic, and if I'm not about to get reincarnated into my own isekai universe where I get to be an incredibly handsome server and date Mara, then I really hope that Call of Duty gets their situation together, because right now the COD situation is not together. I've been getting blasted time and time again, week after week, with bugs, with hackers, with lag, with all sorts of bizarre stuff. So the game that I like playing most, even a game that I've been playing for years, decades, far beyond what most people should to maintain their sanity, but somehow I still enjoy it, I actually can't play because it's so unplayable because of these issues. I assume that by the time you see this video tomorrow, the servers will probably already be fixed. Everything will be live and working as normal, and I'll just look like a crazy boomer that's complaining on YouTube because he's sick of playing Call of Duty. And that's true now. I was actually really hyped to play this Fireteam mode, but this kind of already killed my COD playing mood. But like most anime protagonists, I'm not going to give up that easily. I'm going to rest up, clear my mind, and come back tomorrow and try to have some good games. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to have some great games to overcome this bit of frustration. But later this week, I'm going to have a health update, a little bit gross. Probably going to do that one tomorrow. Then we're going to play Black Ops 4. We're going to play Blackout since both of those are free to play. We're going to talk about Treyarch's next CoD. We're going to talk about this Fireteam Elimination mode that's kind of like a mini Royale. And maybe, just maybe, I'm going to start that full big like 8 Thoughts Exposed video with the full story. I've kind of been putting that one off because it's a depressing project, and my wife tells me that I really shouldn't have any more opinions about that issue, lest it draw more negative attention to myself and perhaps put us back on the harassment and swatting list. But I still kind of want to do it just because I said I would, but I feel like I need to get her permission before we move ahead since it affects both of us. But got a lot to work on. Gonna try to suck it up and be more positive next time, and hopefully I will be back tomorrow with a more fun video. If you enjoyed this one, which will basically mean that you enjoy stupid anime jokes, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.